Indian Hill Foundation is proud to present Young Brave Award.
Hi all, my name is Billy Strunk and I graduated from Indian Hill High School, proud member of the class of 2008, without debate the best class ever. I was a part of the 13-year club at Indian Hill, so it's difficult to choose one particular memory as a favorite. However, winning the state tennis title, serving as the sports editor for the Chieftain, and founding the Indian Hill Ping Pong Club, which albeit only lasted a few years, but boy did we make those years count, these are certainly memories that are at the top of the list. I had several influential teachers during my time at Indian Hill: Mr. Schneider in European history, Mr. Sloan in economics, Mrs. Fidelsky in biology, Mrs. H.M. in chemistry, even going all the way back to Dr. McDaniel in primary school. As you can see, there's no commonality in subject, which goes to show a strong, engaged, dedicated teacher is always more important than the subject. My time at Indian Hill was not without difficulty. When I was a freshman in high school, my brother was diagnosed with leukemia. I was forced to learn, probably at an earlier time than most, the importance of being independent, of seeing the bigger picture, and of having a very strong support system around you, in which both my friends, faculty, and administration at Indian Hill all played a significant role. Like many things in life, I found you don't actually realize the full impact of a place or people until you've moved on, and this was certainly the case at Indian Hill. I graduated from Dartmouth College. However, when I started classes at Dartmouth, I was surrounded by some of arguably the best and brightest, who all came from the best and most demanding high schools. Fortunately, the academic transition to college was a smooth one for me, and I give a significant amount of credit to the head start that Indian Hill and its faculty had provided me. I started my professional experience in sports, and after conducting a handwritten letter campaign to all 32 NFL clubs, and only hearing back from one, the hometown Cincinnati Bengals. I learned a valuable life lesson during this time, though, which was when it comes to opportunities, sometimes all it takes is one. Fun fact, not only did I serve as the corporate marketing intern for the team, but I was also the Who Day mascot, bringing unrivaled energy and passion to birthday parties, sponsorship events, and natural history museum openings. This led me down a path of roles within sports business, including working for the sports investment bank and with the National Football League corporate offices in New York and London. After a few years at the NFL, I pursued my MBA from Harvard Business School and accepted a role at McKinsey & Company in Cleveland. I met my wife here, Claire, in Cleveland, started a family in Cleveland. We have two sons, Harry, who's just over 2, and Weston, who's 4 months old, and a miniature Australian Labradoodle named Shiner. I'm currently the President, Operations Support and Integration for Flynn Group, the largest franchisee in the world. We operate over 2,700 locations across 7 brands in 44 states and across 2 countries, and employ over 75,000 team members. I am responsible for the operations within our 7 support offices across the US and Australia. In the franchising world, every day when you wake up, you know whether you are winning or losing within your brands. And I'm proud to play a part in allowing our operators to have more good days than bad. Now, as you can tell, I certainly haven't had the most linear career path. However, one of my biggest takeaways after seeing all these different industries is that for me, you constantly have to ask yourself, what are you solving for? I've heard numerous times that do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life. And for me, I assumed that meant finding an industry or a job description that you just loved. But after having my unique career path, I believe only a small fraction of people will actually find the exact role or the exact industry that they fall in love with. It's unrealistic. It's more about having a very clear understanding of what you're solving for. Is it a role with autonomy? One that allows for work-life balance? One where you have the opportunity to develop others? Do you want a role that's more mission-driven? There is no right answer to what you're solving for, and honestly, what you're solving for will change during various parts of your career. Instead of do what you love and you never have to work a day in your life, I would rephrase that more to understand what you're solving for and ruthlessly prioritize to that. I would like to thank the Indian Hill Foundation for naming me the Young Brave Award recipient. While I'm still in the earlier stages of my career, at each step of the way, I've come to realize just how impactful and important Indian Hill has been to my personal and professional success. The community support for the Indian Hill Foundation, and therefore its students, will only enable the same experience I enjoyed within future generations. I'm honored to be this year's recipient and to re-engage the Indian Hill community in a more significant way. Thank you again, and go Braves.